We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here by my brother Tim. And today we got an MLB slate to go over. I'm only seeing lines on, I think, 12 or 13 or 12 of these games for this one. So it's a little bit lighter of a slate compared to usual. But we still got some baseball to go over. Try to make some money today. But before we get into that, as always, we are going to recap what happened yesterday. And yesterday, on my video picks, went 1-4. Hit the Angels first five run line. I had two plays that did hit that were not video plays. Tampa Bay was our best bet. We cashed that. I had them full game in first five push, full game cash. I also added on the Dodgers later when that line finally came out. So that's were the couple plays extra plays I had on the slate, and then I got losers from the first five under the Chicago White Sox, from St. Louis, Cleveland, and Milwaukee run line. So unfortunately, not the night I was hoping for, but we're back. We're ready to go today. What about you yesterday, Tim?
Well, I'm just sharing it out on Discord, and then I'll be good to go. Sorry. A little bit behind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to post on there. Oh, I deleted it. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, yesterday was a good day for me. Looking back at it, we started off with a nice win in that early game with Seattle. A little bit of plus money there. Seattle's now only 4.5 games back for the division. I think they stayed that way. And they're actually only a game behind Oakland now, so that's kind of nice. Got a win from that under in the Mets game. Angels, easy money. Started 3-0 there. Best bet was the Tampa Bay Rays. Had the under in that White Sox game, cashed that one. I had the Yankees, cashed that one. And then once again, like Nick said, I also did the Dodgers after the line came out. Hit the minus 130 something price tag. Nice and easy. Only two losses were my big two dogs that I liked. Royals did not work out. And the Reds were winning for a while until letting up 4 runs in the 7th and 2 runs in the 8th. And that was it. Unfortunately, my big two dogs did not cash. I did hit on the other two dogs. It was ultimately a profitable day. Counter-Strike wasn't too good, but on to today. Already got a loss in Counter-Strike with OG that cannot sweep for whatever reason. I don't even know what the score is for the game right now, but we'll see. I also have 2 other plays going later with Complexity, which I beat a nice line movement on, and G2, which I did not beat a good line movement on. So we'll see.
But we'll get into our baseball slate then for today. We're going to kick it on off here. We have the Detroit Tigers at the St. Louis Cardinals in this one.
Hold on. Actually, real quick. I know yesterday on the show, Lenny joined me. For his record, Lenny went 6-0. Good job, dude. Sorry, had to mention that real quick because I saw Detroit.
Yep. Yeah, we have the Detroit Tigers at the St. Louis Cardinals for this one. Cardinals are on minus 120, minus 125, around plus 110, plus 115 run back here on the Tigers, a total of 9.5 in this game. Tariq Skubal, John Lester, the pitching matchup here for this one. Tariq Skubal, 8-11 with the 4.02 ERA, a 1.28 whip, and 123 innings pitched, 134 strikeouts, and 41 walks. On the other side, John Lester is 4-6 with a 5.46 ERA, a 1.64 whip, and 95 2/3 innings pitched, 59 strikeouts, and 38 walks. And looking at this matchup here, I did not get involved in this one. I was leaning towards the under in this game. Both teams are struggling to score runs right now. The Tigers have gone under in 4 straight games, and the Cardinals have posted a 3-6-1 over-under record in their last 10 games, including going under in 3 of their last 4. So for me, it's a slight lean towards the under in this one, the first 5 under. You can get that for, let's see, First 5 under 5. That's actually very tempting for me. But I'm going to stay off this one for right now. No action here for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you actually a new sub, Bill McDonald? You've been seeing us for months. Come on. He said, "What up, new sub? Tigers, Houston run line, Angels run line." Well, for the Tigers game, I passed on it, and we'll go over the other two in just a little bit. Yeah, for that Tigers game, I'm passing on it. It's a lean towards the under, but I don't really know if I could trust an under right now with Skubal and Lester. I know Lester's been pitching a lot better in St. Louis. It's just not one of the pitchers I feel too confident in because I feel like either of these two team pitchers, someone could say, "Oh, they got hit hard last night," and I'll be like, "Yep, sounds about right." So, I if anything, it would be a lean towards the under, maybe even a lean towards Detroit after their. That was a crazy line movement yesterday. Went from minus 160 to minus 420 for him.
240.
And 240, and then all of a sudden Detroit won. So a little bit crazy there. By the way, if you hear any people working outside, it's the lawn people and in the apartment complex. We do apologize for the sound, but I passed in this game.
All right. Then we will move on to our next game here. The Kansas City Royals are at the Houston Astros in this one. It is a minus 235 for the Astros, plus 212 here for the Royals. A total of 8 in this game. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
This one will be the first game that I bet on today. I'm going under. Kansas City has been heavy to the under lately. Houston hasn't been able to hit well. They got 4 runs off of them last night. I think it's going to be something similar today. We get Minor and McCollums. I do think we can get a decent game out of Mike Minor, even if he allows up 3 or 4 runs. I still think we can get an under. Lance McCullers Jr., I think we get a solid game out of him as well. I like the under in this one. Kansas City, even though they've been winning, they've been struggling to hit, and Houston has not been hitting well at all. So give me the under in this one.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, we're getting Mike Minor, who is 8-11, a 5.34 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP, and 141 2/3 innings pitched, 139 strikeouts and 40 walks. On the other side, Lance McCullers Jr. is 10-4 with a 3.21 ERA, a 1.24 WHIP, and 120 2/3 innings pitched, 144 strikeouts and 56 walks. And looking at this matchup here, yes, I understand that Houston's not looked the greatest as of late. But they got the lineup advantage in this one, obviously. They're at home. They got the pitching advantage. Mike Minor is a bum. He is not a good pitcher. That over 5 ERA tells you everything you need to know. And I think the Astros should hit him today. So I'm going with the Astros here. My first play of the day, the Astros first 5 minus the half a run. It is a minus 150, but I don't mind that line. I feel like the Houston Astros should take care of business here today for this one.
Sounds about right. We'll go ahead and move on. We'll keep on trucking. We'll keep on trucking. Get through these games.
Yeah, we're looking at this is the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. We're getting German Marquez and Zach Davies, the pitching matchup here. German Marquez 11-9 with a 3.80 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP, and 147 innings pitched, 151 strikeouts, and 52 walks. On the other side, Zach Davies is 6-10 with a 5.04 ERA, a 1.51 WHIP, and 126 2/3 innings pitched, 96 strikeouts, 63 walks. And this is just plays in everything I don't want to get involved with. 2 bad teams. Colorado's awful on the road. We all know that. In a doubleheader game, no thank you. This is probably the easiest pass on the entire slate. I don't think I even looked twice at this game. I just was looking over the starting pitchers a second time here. Since first looking at this game, I wanted nothing to do with this game. I still want nothing to do with this game. So this is an easy pass for me.
Yeah, I don't like doubleheaders. I really don't like doubleheaders. I've bet, I think, all of 2 of them this year, and I'm going to stick with that. This one's a pass for me. This one's a 1-800 gambler game between 2 bad teams. In a seven, I think this is the special package for 1-800-GAMBLER, considering it's 7 innings and 2 bad teams. No, I'm not interested in this one. There's plenty of better spots on the slate.
Yeah, maybe like this next one where we have the Tampa Bay Rays at the Philadelphia Phillies in this matchup. You can get the Phillies for around a -130. It's around +120 run back here on these Tampa Bay Rays. Bringing Ryan Yarbrough and Zach Wheeler, the pitching matchup. What are you looking at for this one?
I like Tampa. It's just this Philly team is hard to trust right now. I know they got their best pitcher on the mound in Zach Wheeler, but I still favor Tampa Bay in this one. They've won 7 out of their last 10. On the other side, Philly has started to spiral. They had the division lead for all of a day and a half, and then since then they've just been goodbye. As we expected. And I'm not really too keen on a total. I just like Tampa Bay in this one because looking at totals and stuff, Tampa Bay has gone over 8 out of their last 10, and Philly has gone under 7 out of their last 10. So for me, this one is this one's Tampa Bay all the way plus money. I like it. I don't care that Zach Wheeler's pitching. This Tampa Bay team has been playing really good, and I don't expect anything less.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. My bad. I did not beat a line movement on this game. I got what I got. But looking at the pitching matchup here, Ryan Yarbrough and Zach Wheeler, the pitching matchup, 7-4 Ryan Yarbrough with a 4.57 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP, and 124 innings pitched, 101 strikeouts and 61 walks. On the other side, Zach Wheeler is 10-8 with a 2.77 ERA, a 1 WHIP, 168 and 2/3 innings pitched, 194 strikeouts, and 36 walks. And one thing I'm trying to do right now is take teams that are in elite form and back them. And that's what I'm doing here today. I'm doubling up on this spot here. I'm going first 5 and full game once again here with the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm going to start doing that with spots I really like. I'm going to start going first 5 and full games. And that's what I'm looking at for this one here. Yes, I understand Zach Wheeler is going to be on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies, but this Philadelphia Phillies team has been struggling as of late. They have lost 7 of their last 10 games, and they're playing a Tampa Bay Rays team who has a better road record than they do at home. The Rays are 37-25 on the road. The Phillies are 36-26 at home. This Tampa Bay team is an elite team in elite form, and I want everything about this Tampa Bay team. Give me them first 5. You can get them at plus 145 now, which is absolutely insane. I unfortunately got that at plus 125 this morning. And give me them full game as well at plus 119.
Yeah, no, I really like that. I really like Tampa today. That's good. We'll keep on keeping on.
Yes. All right. We will be looking here at the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are on a -118 favorite in this one. It's a plus 108 the opposite way with the White Sox. A total of 8.5 in this game. Are you looking at getting involved in this one?
Yeah. No, I like the under in this one. First 2 games in the series have gone under, and these 2 teams have been really trending towards the under. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for Toronto, and I had to look up the odds while Nick was talking. If you like Robbie Ray to have a good rest of the season and possibly have a shot at a Cy Young, plus 1,100 for him. Same odds as Rodon. Only pitchers in front of him are Shohei Ohtani, Garrett Cole, and Lance Lynn. I think Robbie Ray, if he has a good rest of the year, definitely has a shot to try to get that Cy Young award. So I definitely see a little bit of value there. But I think we're going to get solid pitching matchup today. Lucas Giolito is on the other side. I think we get a solid game out of him. And I like the under. It's at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 in this game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. Looking at the game here, Lucas Giolito is 9-9 this season with a 3.77 ERA, a 1.10 WHIP, and 148 innings pitched, 169 strikeouts, and 42 walks. And on the other side, Robbie Ray is 9-5 this season with a 2.79 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP, and 5 and a third innings pitched, 178 strikeouts and 36 walks. Robbie Reyes looked damn good this year, which we weren't expecting at all heading into the season, where you said he was one of the top guys for potential Cy Young candidate.
Tied in fourth.
Tying for that's way higher than any of us had him entering the season here. I like the under as well. I'm going first 5 under 4.5. I got it at -120. I believe it's still a -120 right now. Let's see, -125 for under 4.5. But I definitely see a good pitcher's duel between Giolito and Robbie Ray. Giolito has been a little bit better as of late. He did get the no decision in his last game against the Rays, where he went 7 innings, 2 earned runs on 3 hits. He had 2 starts ago against Minnesota, where he went 8 innings and only gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits. He feels like a hit or miss pitcher because his last 5 starts was 1 earned run in 6 innings pitched, 6 earned runs in 4 innings pitched, 1 earned run in 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs in 4 innings pitched, 2 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. Today could be a day he does get blown up, but I think we see a lower scoring game here. First 5 under 4.5 at -120 for me.
I like it. We'll go ahead and move on to this one, which I think is a little bit interesting.
Yeah, this should be a fun little matchup for this game, even though it is Washington and Miami. Washington a -108. More like, and then a -102, basically a pick 'em in this game. A total of 7.5 in this game. Josiah Gray takes on Edward Cabrera in this matchup here. Are you looking at this game at all?
Yeah, I bet this one mainly because it was the one game that me and Higgs differed on Total Chaos, and I wanted to be able to pay attention to it. Okay. I like this one going over. We get Cabrera making his first MLB start, and then Josiah Gray on the other side. Washington's been heavy trending towards that over lately. I believe it's like 7 out of their last 10 at this point. I had it up. Where did it go? 7 out of their last 10. Marlins 5 and 5 out of their last 10. So both teams, I guess, trending towards the over a little bit more. Miami. They've gone under in 4 out of their last 5, but those are all in losses. I do think that we're going to get a little bit of more hitting today. I think at least one of these pitchers gets blown up. I think 7.5 is way too low. Give me the over.
Yeah, looking at this game here, we only have stats on Josiah Gray. As Tim said, this is Cabrera's MLB debut. Josiah Gray this season, though, is 0-1 with a 3.90 ERA, 1.17 WHIP. He has thrown 30 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, and 10 walks. And the Washington Nationals are expecting decent things from Josiah Gray. He was part of that Max Scherzer trade. He was one of the bigger pieces in that Max Scherzer trade. And I'm expecting a decent performance out of him today. He is primarily a fly ball pitcher, but luckily for him, they're playing in a good stadium for that in Miami, where the ball doesn't travel as far, and it's more of a pitcher's ballpark. Also, they're playing a team with absolutely no power in the Miami Marlins in this one. So I'm looking at the Washington Nationals here in the first 5 innings at -115. I'm also leaning towards that team total over with the Washington Nationals at 3.5. I think they get some runs against Cabrera today. I just didn't pull the trigger on that one. I'm just going to go with Washington here in the first 5 innings at -115. I see a little bit of value on that spot.
No, I don't mind that, especially because if we look at Miami real quick, they've lost how many straight games?
8 straight games.
There you go. No, I don't mind that at all. We'll go ahead and move on to this one.
Yeah, with the San Francisco Giants and in the New York Mets. This is our best bet over on picks and parlays. If you guys want to check that out, link to that is in the description of the video down below. 4 more games to go over for today. The Minnesota Twins are at the Boston Red Sox here. You can get the Red Sox for a -150, -155-ish, or a +140 run back here on the Minnesota Twins. A total of 10.5 in this game. Bailey Ober, Nick Pivetta is your pitching matchup for this one. Bailey Ober 1-2 with a 4.38 ERA, a 1.26 WHIP, and 63 2/3 innings pitched, 65 strikeouts, and 16 walks. On the other side, we're getting Nick Pivetta at 9-6 with a 4.43 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP, and 126 innings pitched, 140 strikeouts, and 55 walks. And looking at this game, I did not get involved with this game. The Minnesota Twins or the Boston Red Sox have been playing a little bit better as of late. They've won back-to-back games. It would be a lean towards their first 5 run line. I think the pitching advantage definitely goes to Pivetta over Bailey Ober. And this Minnesota team has lost 4 games in a row. They've been struggling as of late. Sorry if you guys are hearing that lawnmower because they're going right near our apartment doing that now. But yeah, for me, it's a lean toward Boston first 5 run line in this game, but I didn't get involved in this one at all.
Yeah, I have one more play on today's slate. It's not from this game. If anything, it's got to be a look at the Boston run line. It's at plus money at this point, and this Red Sox team is still good. They're still winning. They've won, or was it 6 out of their last 10, so they're still winning games. They're still staying competitive. They still have that second wild card spot, which is going to play a big factor because this team has motivation still. On the other side, Minnesota is 17 games under 500, 17 games out for the wild card, and way too far out for the division. And this team doesn't care. So it's got to be Boston or nothing. I would expect Pivetta to have a good game, and I at least think that Boston's going to want to start getting that starting pitching core, pitching a little bit better for postseason if they get there. Because right now, in the wild card game, they would have to go up against the Yankees, and that's going to be a fun one if that happens. But that's going to be a very scary matchup. So Boston for me in this one, if anything, but I ultimately did not bet it.
All right. We'll move on to the next game then. We have the Cleveland Indians at hosting the Texas Rangers in this one. Around a minus, those are first 5 lines. Minus 195 here for the Indians. It's around plus 180 run back here on the Rangers. We're getting Jake Latz taking on Zach Plesac in this one. And looking at this matchup here, this is Jake Latz first major league debut. And this season in AAA, he is 1-1 with a 4.98 ERA. He's started 15 of his 17 games. He's gone 71 1/3 innings pitched. I'm trying to find striking out 93 batters, walking 32. He's a 1.40 WHIP. And on the other side here is Zach Plesac. Is 7-4 this season with a 4.87 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP, 101 2/3 innings pitched, 69 strikeouts, and 21 walks. And looking at this matchup here, we get a Cleveland team. Yes, I understand they lost yesterday, but this is a good matchup for them. They're getting someone during his major league debut, which I like to fade. And Latz didn't really even look great in AAA. He had an ERA almost at 5. So it's not like he was one of these dominant pitchers rising through the ranks of AAA. No, he was a mediocre pitcher that's probably coming in for a spot start here. I'm going to take the Cleveland Indians here. First 5 minus the half a run at minus 135 here against Texas.
Yeah, this is another game that I passed on. Line's a little bit too wide. If you wanted to look at the Indians on the run line, it's a minus 110. I don't mind it. Plesac's been decent this year. He's 7-4, a little bit under a 5 ERA. And then Jake Latz making his major league debut. We get 2 major league debuts today. I think he gets hit. So if anything for me in this one, it's Cleveland on the run line. But I'm not going to talk on and on and on if I'm not going to be playing a play on this one. So no interest. Lean Cleveland. Pass.
All right. Sounds good. Moving on to our second to last game of the day. This one's a fun one here. The Cincinnati Reds are at the Milwaukee Brewers in this one. And we are getting the Brewers here for a minus 170, plus 155 run back here on the Reds in this one. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
For total chaos, I had the under. Personally, I have no bet on this one. It would definitely be a lean towards the under. I definitely think we get a solid pitching performance from both sides. Louis Castillo has been solid. And another guy who's up there for Cy Young, Brandon Woodruff. He's at a where is it for? He's back. He's fourth place behind Zach Wheeler, Corbin Burns, and Walker Buehler. Walker Buehler currently the front runner, minus 120 for him. Woodruff plus 950, which is a little bit weird because I think that Woodruff is a little bit better than Corbin Burns. But yeah, this should be a really, really good pitching matchup, and I'm expecting a under in this one. I like it, and I think it works. I did it for a total chaos. I don't personally have money on it though, so take that with a grain of salt. My next play will be my last play will be in the next game.
Yeah, I do have plays on these last two games. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Luis Castillo 7-12 with a 4.35 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, and 144 2/3 innings pitched, 145 strikeouts, and 60 walks. On the other side, Brandon Woodruff is 7-7 with a 2.48 ERA, a 0.94 WHIP, 145 1/3 innings pitched, 167 strikeouts, and 37 walks. And looking at this matchup here, we are getting a Milwaukee team, which I've been saying this so many times. They are an elite team in elite form. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. They've won 3 in a row. They're facing a team that they're trying to widen their lead in the division against. And I'm going to go with them again today. They didn't cash me first 5. They would have cashed full game. But unfortunately, I don't try to bet full games. I'm going right back to their first 5 today. I still think first 5 run lines are the best value if you're trying to bet favorites right now, which during August, you should look to bet more favorites than dogs. But I'm getting the Milwaukee Brewers here in the first 5 innings at even money. For the first 5 run line at even money, which I did not beat a little bit of live movement there. But that's a good price here for the Milwaukee Brewers, in my opinion. You're getting the better pitcher in Brandon Woodruff. Yes, Castillo has looked a little bit, just been pitching much better as of late compared to what he started the season like. But I like Brandon Woodruff in this spot.
Yep, sounds good to me. We got our last game. We've actually really powered through the slate. So what do we think about this one, Nick?
Yeah, we have the LA Dodgers at the San Diego Padres for this one. You can get the Dodgers around minus 135, a plus 125 run back here on the Padres. A total of 8 in this game. Walker Buehler is taking on Blake Snell in this matchup. Walker Buehler 13-2, a 2.11 ERA, 8.93 WHIP, 162 1/3 innings pitched, 170 strikeouts, and 41 walks. He'll be taking on Blake Snell, 6-5 with a 4.82 ERA, a 1.52 WHIP, 106 1/3 innings pitched, 139 strikeouts, and 65 walks. And looking at this matchup here, I feel like a broken record. The Dodgers are an elite team in elite form. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. They've been looking really good. Padres, on the other hand, are in an utter collapse right now. They are 2-8 in their last 10 games. They've lost 2 in a row now. And they've fallen out of that wild card spot, which I think is going to be very difficult for them to get back into. And against a matchup like the Dodgers, good luck here. They're facing, I think, the pitcher that's most likely going to be the National League Cy Young Award winner. Walker Buehler's looked absolutely phenomenal this year. An ERA 2.11. That's DeGrom-esque numbers, which is very, very good. And I'm going to go with the Dodgers here in this spot here. I'm going to finish it off with the Dodgers. First 5, run line. Here, let's see what that line is now. You can get the Dodgers in the first 5, minus the half a run at minus 110. Yes, I'm aware that Blake Snell is a different pitcher at home than he is on the road. But this is the Dodgers we are talking about. He's not looked, I'm not expecting him to look particularly good against this Dodgers team. So give me the Dodgers here, first 5 minus the half a run at minus 110. I think that's a very affordable price tag here for a very good Dodgers team.
Yeah. My final play of the day, it's been scrolling, but I like the under. Once again, Nick really put into play Walker Buehler. Really, really good numbers this year, and he should be winning the Cy Young. On the other side, Blake Snell, whose numbers are far superior at home rather than on the road. Just to give you guys an idea, at home, 4-2, 2.68 ERA. Fantastic. Why his ERA sucks? He's 2-3 with a 7 ERA on the road. He's at home. This one's going to be a lower scoring game. Keep in mind the last 3 times that Blake Snell has started, it's gone under. I like the under in this game. I think Walker Buehler has another Walker Buehler game. I think Blake Snell can keep really keep the Dodgers under control. But I like the under in this one.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, that is going to be the entire baseball slate here today. A little bit of a lighter slate. We are missing a couple lines here. If you guys are wondering, we are missing the Orioles and the Angels. We're missing 2 games that I really want to bet. We're also missing the Diamondbacks and the Pirates line. We don't have an Angels run line here.
We only don't have it because there's no line on our book for it. Once there's a line on our book for it, we'll bet it. We'll probably
hammer the Angels. Yeah,
we'll probably hammer them because possibility for Baltimore to lose their 20th straight game today. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
They're the first team to lose 19 straight since the 2005 Royals.
I think honestly they can get up to 30. But yeah, we'll probably be betting that. Everyone's gonna be on it. It's probably unless it's a minus 1 like 25 or bigger. I won't be interested. But seeing that it's Shohei Ohtani on the mound, I wouldn't be surprised if the Angels like are minus 300.
I think it'll be probably minus around 200 for this.
We'll see. We'll see where it's at. As long as it's not way too juicy, I might be interested in it. But we'll see where the line's at.
Yeah. Let's see. On BetStamp, it has the Angels at a minus 224 on Pinnacle, plus 205. The best line for Baltimore on 5 dimes for that game. And Pittsburgh and Arizona. I'd be looking at Pittsburgh here for this matchup. They're going for the sweep of Arizona at home. So 2 games that are not on the slate right now that we don't have lines for. I really wanted to bet. I want to take the Pirates and I want to take the Angels. So take that with a grain of salt, or take that the way you want. There's just no lines for me to bet right now, so I can't give it out because my rule is if there's a play scrolling on the bottom of the screen here, I physically already have money on that game. So if there's no line on my book for me to bet that game, I can't give it out as a play, even though it may be available on Pinnacle or 5 dimes. It's not on my book, so I personally haven't been able to put my money on it, which then I can't give it out yet.
I gotcha. So Lex Steele plays T's Nationals minus 1.
I like it.
Don't mind it. I like that one to go over, so runs galore. Brewers on the run line.
I like it. I definitely like it.
I think it's going to be a little bit closer to the game. Nerfy in Boston.
Ooh, that's bold. All right.
Maybe.
Pivetta and Ober.
And then
that's bold.
Yankees don't play today.
Yeah, there's no Yankee game.
Unless you're talking about yesterday's plays. Those are yesterday's picks. I was about to say.
I was going to say there's no Yankees, and that's a bold Nerfy there in Boston.
It cashed yesterday.
I know it's a 10.5 total today. I was going to say that's kind of bold for today.
Lex had a good day yesterday.
There you go.
that's going to wrap up the baseball slate. Before we jump into our recap, a little bit of housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We actually just reached 100 followers on Twitter, so we have a little bit of a giveaway over on there. Go ahead, check out that. It's at BetsEarle on Twitter. It's going to be the pinned tweet, so it's going to be the first one that pops up. Go ahead and check that on out. I think I can have a link for it, right? Let's see. Can I figure this out? Maybe not.
No, I just put the Twitter handle in there.
No, I can do it. I got the status thing.
Wow,
I can be fancy. This should be the pinned tweet. What do you think about Brewers first 5 under 3? I don't mind it. I like the under in that game in general. As a lean, I didn't bet it. What's up, JR? Yeah, go ahead. That's the link to our Twitter. If you guys want to go ahead and click on that, that's going to be the post. It tells you everything that you need to know in that. I think that's going to be for a week worth of free premium plays. So if you guys want to check that post out, and there'll be a little thing. Everything will be for the Twitter on the Twitter. So check down on out. Yeah, it was. And then also check out all the rest of the links in the description below. Our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, all down in the description below. Speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show a little bit earlier. Me and Nick have been doing our show is either going to be at 10 or 11. Most of the time, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays will be 10 o'clock shows. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will be 11. We'll have I'll throw up a community post just going over the scheduling right now. It's a little bit funky with all the sports coming back and Nick taking classes. So also Tuesdays, Thursdays, as you guys saw yesterday, Detroit Lenny will be with me instead of Nick because Nick has a class at 11 o'clock. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'll just hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. Craig, me and Nick, Higgs at 12, Allie at 1:30, game time decision at 6, Total Chaos probably at 8:30 tonight. And I'll have my Counter-Strike show again tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. And that should be everything for the day. So keep an eye out for everything. JR, best bet, White Sox first 5 under pitching stool. I like that too. I like
have
the under
that as well.
You're 13-4 in the last 17 bets. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, get it. It's a little bit of a heat run. You got this. But I'll go ahead and go look over a recap, and we'll go head on out for today. For me, I like the Kansas City game to go under. I like Tampa Bay. I like that White Sox game to go under. I like the over in the Washington-Miami game. And I like the under in San Diego.
Yeah, for me, I'm going with Tampa Bay first 5 and full game. Did you look at Nebraska, Illinois yet? I think it keeps. I personally am not going to have a play on that game. I'd be leaning towards Nebraska.
Probably, yeah, Nebraska.
I'm leaning towards Nebraska. I'm not getting involved in that game, though. I do have 2 plays for that first Saturday of college football. One, I posted in a free pick video last night. The other one, I'm going to post in a free pick video tonight.
Plus, we'll go over on Saturday as well.
Yeah, as well, yeah. And probably every single night now, I'm going to have some type of college football video. And after tonight will be New Mexico State and UTEP. And then after that, I'm going to start doing videos for the following Thursday, which has a ton of different games as well. And then Saturday. And there's always college football games for me to handicap because there's probably like 100 or so a week. So I can do a video a day and still have only less than 10% of the whole slate handicapped. So, we'll be looking at college football all week long on my free pick videos at night. I'm not. The Illinois game is not going to be one of the games I go over. But for my recap, Tampa Bay first 5 and full game. Going with the Milwaukee Brewers first 5 run line. Washington Nationals on the first 5 money line. The first 5 under in Chicago and Toronto. We're going with the Houston Astros first 5-run line, as well as the Dodgers first 5-run line, and the Indians first 5-run line as well.
Sounds good. But that should pretty much wrap it up for the stream. Nick, go ahead and finish it on out. You're with that Hawaii play. I like it.
Yeah, me too. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this edition of the Euro Sports Bet Show. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live on ESB. Post notifications are very important because we're swapping between times right now. We're swapping between times right now. But if you have the post notifications on, you guys are notified whenever we go live. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this edition of the Euro Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother Tim. Thank you guys, and good luck.
See you guys.